I don't exactly know how to start this video, but this is probably one of the scummiest things I've seen a video game company do in like the last month. If you guys don't know what Unity is one of the biggest video game engines ever. That's just one of the many things they do, but their most well-known thing is the Unity game engine. It is one of the most well-known and one of the most easily accessible video game engines, because literally going on their website you could get it for free if you're like an individual game developer. Some of the biggest games of the last decade have been made using the Unity engine, like Bending and Ink Machine. I can't think of anything else, but Bending and Ink Machine's one. But recently they announced something that I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Starting in 2024, you will have to pay a fee for whenever one of your games is installed. What? Also, yeah, I know the lighting's not the best, but I'm working with what I got here. And also, I know I look like absolute shit. This is what happens when you're in college, so take it from me, don't go to college. That's a joke, by the way. You can do whatever you want with your life. Here's Godzilla. Now, to be more specific, you're not going to be paying a fee for if you're a brand new developer. They make it specific that for those who have made $200,000 or more in the last 12 months, as well as have at least 200,000 lifetime game installs. Basically, if you're a small developer, you're fucked. That's the easy way to say it. Whenever one of your games is installed, you have to pay a fee to Unity. I don't know the exact specifics on how much you have to pay, but either way, you shouldn't have to pay a fee. Now, you're probably wondering, what if your game is part of like Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus? You still have to pay a fee because your game is getting installed. Whenever your game is installed, that's when you have to pay a fee. Doesn't matter if it's free, you still have to pay a fee. For the millions of people who might potentially download it, you have to pay a fee for every single one of those installs, and you're not getting any money from those subscription fees because it's a free game. And also, if it's a game that you uninstall then reinstall, it counts as separate fees because the game is getting installed. So either way, this is a very scummy thing from Unity to do. Now, I probably shouldn't have to explain why this is a very scummy thing. First off, Unity is a tool. You shouldn't have to pay a fee for a tool. Why do you have to pay a fee for a tool whenever you use it when you already paid for the tool? It just doesn't make sense. If you go for the personal plan, it is free, but once you start making like 100K in revenue or funding in the last 12 months, you have to pay for Unity Pro, which is $2,000. And if you're like part of like a small company, then you're gonna have to pay $4,000 a year. So already you have to pay for Unity. So why do you have to pay an extra fee? It is ridiculous. And yeah, I hope the company learns from their mistake and realize this was a dumbass decision and should have never thought about it. I'm gonna give you another example. It's like a Reddit. That's an awful example. I'm sorry. I was gonna use Reddit as an example, but that's an awful example. There's also some more information that I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about, but I want to talk about it a little bit. Very coincidental that a few days ago, the CEO of Unity, which at one point was the CEO of EA, which is another very scummy company, sold 2,000 of his own shares into Unity, which is very suspicious considering that this happened a few days before they announced that you're going to be forcing your customers, your users, to pay a fee. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, he's doing this for a particular reason, because I don't know that information, but I am saying that's pretty coincidental. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. I think their company is royally fucked. Simple as that. There is no way they're gonna be able to save this situation from ruining their company, because already they proved they don't give a shit about their customers and they just care about money, which, to be fair, that's like every company. They completely demotivated people to use their platform because at any moment the customer can get fucked in the ass by Unity for money. I know for a fact if I ever become a game developer, I will not be using Unity. Also, huge shout out to Some Ordinary Gamers, Mudahar, because I wouldn't have figured out this information if I didn't watch his YouTube video. Anyway, bye. Alright.